I was reaching for the last paper towel when the janitor's closet door cracked open behind me and a voice hissed, "Get in here and shut the door. I think I'm dying and you're the only one out there." I turned and saw a hand, pale and slick with sweat, gripping the edge of the door. I froze. What? Who's in there? Please, just get in and don't let anybody see. The door opened wider and I recognized her, Sabrina, a senior I'd only ever seen in passing, slumped on the closet floor between a mop bucket and a shelf of cleaning supplies. Her knees were up, her face was white, and there was a towel wadded beneath her that was the wrong color. I dropped down beside her before I even decided to. "What's happening? Talk to me. The baby's coming." She grabbed a fistful of my sleeve. "I've been hiding it all year. Nobody knows. You can't tell anybody, please, especially not." She cut herself off with a groan that curled her whole body forward. That's when the closet's other door, the one to the teacher's hallway, opened and my friend Priya slipped in with the school nurse right behind her. The nurse took one look, dropped to her knees and said, "There's no time to move her." She spun to me. "You, out in the hall. Guard the door. Do not let one single person in here. She needs an ambulance. Called already. Now go." So I stood in the corridor with my heart going like a drum. A couple of guys came around the corner heading for the water fountain. I stepped in front of the door. "Can't come through. There's a leak." A leak in the janitor's closet, and right on cue, a scream tore through the door behind me. Their eyes bugged. "The heck was that?" "Pipes," I said, which made no sense. They didn't leave. 2 became 5. 5 became a mob. You could hear Sabrina screaming all the way down the hall, and the nurse yelling, "Push, push," and everyone crowding in to see. Then I spotted him at the end of the corridor and my stomach dropped straight through the floor. Mr. Vance, our principal and Sabrina's father, striding toward the noise with his tie flapping. "What is going on out here? Has anyone seen my daughter? She's not in class." Before I could stitch together a lie, another scream ripped out, and a girl beside me whispered, "Oh my God, that's Sabrina." Mr. Vance heard it. His face went hard and he came straight at the door. I threw myself in front of it. "Sir, please, you can't." He set me aside with one hand like I was a child and shoved through. 3 seconds. Then his voice boomed out, shaking the lockers. "What is this?" The whole hallway went silent. Then, "Who is responsible for this?" And instantly the crowd started whispering a name. Sabrina had been glued to Dominic all year, a senior everyone knew, always walking her to class. Somebody muttered, "It's Dominic!" and 40 heads turned to Dominic, who was already going pale against the wall. The door flew open and Mr. Vance filled it, a vein bulging in his forehead, and behind him a thin newborn cry pierced the air. "You got my daughter pregnant?" Dominic ran. Mr. Vance was on him in a heartbeat, dragging him to the floor by his collar, and it took 3 teachers and a security guard to haul him back, while Sabrina staggered into the doorway clutching a bundle of towels. "Dad, stop! It's not his!" Mr. Vance froze, fist raised. Dominic looked up from the ground, stunned, lip bleeding. Everyone went dead quiet, and that's when the whole hallway's eyes dropped to the baby in Sabrina's arms, and every person gasped at once, because Dominic was there, terrified but untouched now, and the newborn Sabrina was holding had a shock of unmistakable red hair, exactly like the young math teacher standing frozen at the very back of the crowd, the one who had gone whiter than anyone else in that hall.